I always tell people I'm a reluctant missionary, but eventually it caught up with me. I think the same call is given to each of us, you know, to be a witness to God. I knew I was going to be a lawyer from the time I was 12 years old. I started working in my dad's law firm when I was 12 in the law library. The law was very much part of who I was. I felt that I was a person of privilege, that I had this fantastic education, a wonderful family, this great job, but that it wasn't what I was really meant to be doing. And I had been a cradle Catholic. I had been a Sunday go-to-meeting, you know, church-going Catholic my whole life, but I had never really studied the Gospels. I had never tried to get under the message of Jesus. I was invited to start a human rights office in Kibera slum. Kibera is notorious because it's the largest slum in sub-Saharan Africa. These are scenes of some of the violence that we experience on a regular basis in Kibera. I never experienced despair in my life until I was in Kibera. That's offset and balanced with the joyfulness, with the celebration. You don't start a meeting, you don't start a meal, you don't meet a stranger without prayer. And that's what keeps you going, and that's what connects you to the Spirit and consoles you that God is very, very much present with these people in an extraordinary way. It broke my heart to leave those people. I'm in East St. Louis because after returning from Africa, I also wanted to expose myself to poverty in America. When I came to East St. Louis, I was surprised at how many people were idle. Here, the poor are marginalized. As the legal aid lawyers moved from downtown to this side of East St. Louis. So tell your church people, anybody that gets a problem, send them over there and let people know that we're here now. I believe lawyers play a fundamental role in society, wherever we are. And that role is to help people know the system, know the laws, get access to the system, to advocate for their own rights. You can do that whether you're in the slums of Nairobi, whether you're in the south side of Chicago, whether you're in East St. Louis. I don't see us as knights in shining armor that are protecting the poor. It's a process where you somehow try to help those people understand their rights and their role in enforcing and implementing their own rights. For me, it's impossible to talk about a struggle for land or the struggle for housing rights without looking at it through the eyes of what I believe as a Christian. What can we do? What are the issues that are facing the congregation and the community? Where can we be of service?
Well, there are just so many needs in this community. We often run across people that are unable to afford lawyers.
Be sure and tell them that there are legal aid lawyers in their backyard.
I'll do that.
So if they get problems, they can come anytime.
I'll do that.
Thanks for being with people of East St. Louis. Okay, God bless. And people always come up to me and say, what can I do? What can I do? And they want to do it in 2 weeks. And I'm always telling people, you don't need to go 8,000 miles to the slums of Nairobi to experience the presence of God or to touch into the Spirit. I think that when you look at people who have spent lifetimes toiling with the poor, they have the secret. You know, they know the mystery. They have touched into it.